Feeling calm doesn't always mean you're healing. Sometimes it just means that you're shut down from your soul and yourself. And confusing sedation with regulation is why many people stay stuck, become sick, and never heal from consuming pharmaceuticals. Most people think calm is calm, and if anxiety goes away, if thoughts slow down, if emotions disappear, they assume healing is happening. But there's a huge difference between sedation and regulation, and the body feels it immediately. So for one thing, it's you focus inside and you allow things naturally to heal, and the other thing, you're taking antidepressants, opioids, and you suppress your strong emotions and feelings and ignore what is happening inside. Do you know the difference between lay down and relax? And the other one, lay down and stay dead because you might die. Don't move or you'll die. So in one aspect, the person is laying there and the other person is laying there. You can say both of them are sleeping. But one is literally slowly dying because he is suppressing everything inside. And the other one, who is in relaxation, exactly is being healed. So let's go step by step. The sedation really is, sedation means the system is suppressed. The volume is turned down, but nothing is resolved. When you have sedation, awareness is dulled. It becomes unnoticeable, numb. Emotions are being muted. Energy drops. Clarity disappears. And if you say, I'm fine, but also heavy, foggy, disconnection you can see in the eyes, you have to know that that's a lie that you're telling to yourself. And maybe it's time to start to tell the truth. The system inside of you, your soul, your heart, your body, your avatar, doesn't feel safe. It literally is just offline. So the meditation feels tempting as it feels good in the beginning. If you had anxiety, you don't feel anxiety, there's no thinking, there's no tension, but it always comes with a high cost. You don't get clarity, you don't gain stability, you don't gain energy, you stop feeling. You have emotions maybe, but you stop feeling, tasting life. Everything becomes tasteless. The things that you were doing in the past, they lose the taste. And the things that will bring you happiness, they already are not worthy, or you don't already enjoy them. So when the effect wears off, everything comes back, and usually it becomes much more stronger. So imagine you had a cut and you said, oh, I will ignore this cut, it will heal by itself. But that wound, it has a lot of dirt inside, and that wound is becoming worse and worse. On the other hand, if you had the same cut and it was cleaned, it was stitched, and it is just recovering, that part, it can recover very nicely. The other part, which you didn't clean, you didn't take away all of the things which have to be taken out before the healing happens, that it will only poison, and the person might lose their arm, their leg, or their body if they don't clean the wound in the beginning, or clean those things which are stuck inside and suppressed inside. So now let's go a little bit about regulation. Regulation is different. It means the system is balanced, not suppressed. With regulation, awareness stays clear. Emotions are present but manageable. The body feels very grounded. The mind is quiet but very awake. So you're calm, but you're available for connection, and you're really fast in doing the things which you need to do. Nothing is being forced and nothing is being shut down. So the easiest way to feel the difference instantly, you can understand the sedation. It means the thoughts came inside of our heads like, I don't care, I'm numb, I'm disconnected. And regulation, what it means, I'm calm. I feel calm. I'm here. I'm present. I can answer you. I can respond in a natural way so everybody would understand me. Sedation removes sensations. Regulations organize it. So why people confuse the two? Most people live overstimulated. Their nervous system is always on the edge. So when stimulation finally drops, any relief feels like healing. You understand? So when a person has a huge amount of stress and they're running and running and running, and when somebody numbs them for a second, they think, oh, this is actually happiness, this is relaxation. When in truth, actually, people just have a knife sticking in their arm or foot, and somebody gave them a painkiller that will help them not to feel anything for 30 minutes. But later on, it will all come back. So, and this is why it is so important to know that most people are overstimulated. Their nervous system is always on the edge. And their belief that they think that they cannot heal destroys their inner state of clarity and calmness. So, and that's why Amanita is a very great tool for this moment of, let's say, of help, or this moment when you need to get your things together. Amanita is often misunderstood by people because they expect sedation or visions, but Amanita works in a regulation form, not to shut down you. It doesn't knock you out. It doesn't erase awareness. It slows the system enough for the balance to return and for the healing to start. That's why people often feel sleepy but clear, calm but present, grounded but not disconnected. This is the nervous system finally using its brake correctly. So why regulations feel so subtle? Regulations are quiet. There's no drama, no fireworks, no big story. Just inner pressure, clear thinking, easier sleep, and steadier emotions. So you start to see that you have less inner pressure, and you become more and more clear about your own true desires and things. So why regulation leads to real changes, and sedation avoids life? The regulations makes life manageable. When you regulate, decisions are made simple, you feel what is correct for you, reaction slows down, you don't react with your reptilian brain or like an animal to the things which are being shoved into your face. You don't get distracted, you focus on the things which are important for you. You see your habits and you start to see them clearly. And responsibility of what you're creating will feel very natural. It won't be a burden, it will be something what you will be proud of, and you will be creating the things with dignity and honor. You don't need to escape, you don't need to chase experiences. You can actually just truly live. And the core mistake that people make, they chase calm instead of balance. They want silence instead of stability. But shutting the system down never teaches it how to function. But regulation does. And that's why Amanita can help you to learn to regulate your own body, your own mind, and connect with your soul. So, remember, sedation hides the problem. Regulation resolves it. Sedation disconnects you from real life, reality, and your soul. But regulation, Amanita, brings you back into it, to your soul, to your real life, to the vision of the real reality. If something makes you calm but less present, that's a sedation. You got it? I'll repeat. If something makes you calm but less present, that's sedation. If something makes you calm and more grounded, That's regulation. You got it? I'll repeat. If something makes you calm and more grounded, that's regulation. And if something makes you calm and less present, that's sedation, sedative effect. And knowledge and knowing the difference between these two changes everything. The same way as knowing the difference between emotions and feelings can change everything in your life. So, please share. What do you feel inside when you're taking Amanita? How does your life change when you're using Amanita? And how nicely can you overcome those things which stimulate your mind? So I hope that this video will help you. Waiting for your stories in the comments. And if you don't know what is the difference between emotions and feelings, and you really want to understand which come from the mind and which comes from the soul, well, continue following and check one of these videos on my YouTube channel, where I go deeper and deeper into the understanding of the structure of the consciousness, the mind, the feelings, and the reality itself, by showing an example how we can work through medicine plants as Amanita Muscaria. So blessings, always in touch, and be yourself. It matters the most. Namaste.